Welcome to the Land of Work and Joy podcast. I'm your host, Mr. K, with my co-host, Blessed.
Achana po nakamina twisa.
How are you doing?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm all right. How was the church?
Church was okay.
What was the highlight of church today?
I highlighted the title of the message today was Grace, Glory, and Truth.
Do you remember what was
Yeah.
spoken of in church?
I was a bit tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the shoot we had
Okay.
finished in the morning today. So yeah.
Okay. Busy man, eh? And this is we're in October.
Yeah.
The 5th of October. You even know what I'm about to say.
No.
Hashtag September. Somebody promised us some music in September.
The hashtag September was I think we had done a few challenges, but the song is there.
Okay.
Trying to see we'll pick one of the days in October to drop the song. This time around, I guess we'll drop even if we don't have the video, we're just going to drop even just an audio. Yeah, but we have something.
Okay. No, at least you have something. But we'll be waiting because this is the third time, eh?
Don't worry. This time around, it's a promise.
Saint.
We are waiting.
You also owe us a song. We are waiting, man. This is September, you guys. Huh?
Yeah.
The
but
people
with me,
are waiting.
Actually, because I wanted to do a visual before dropping. So I wanted to do an audio plus video, but looking at some financial challenges, so we can actually drop just an audio.
Okay.
Then maybe later on do.
I hear music videos are quite expensive.
They're expensive, and to make it matters worse, you have to pay the guy, you pay the videographer,
the artist who's featuring.
Yeah. For video appearance.
So how much what's the most you spend on a music video? Feel free.
The problem of mentioning figures, people actually think that you're making a lot of money.
No, it's just what you've put into it. That's what we understand.
All right, so I would say from the last one we had with Chilla One, I would say for video appearance, it was I would say a 4,000.
Okay. To appear in the video.
Yes. 4,000 kwacha.
Does that include him singing on your song? Or is that a separate fee?
No, it's a separate fee. So there's when you're bringing this guy for an audio thing, it's a different amount.
It's a different fee.
Yes. Then for video appearance, it's a different amount.
Can I do a feature with this guy? No. So 4,000 for appearance.
For appearance.
Okay.
Then plus costume, plus transport.
That 4,000 doesn't cater for the clothes he'll be wearing.
No. You as an artist who featured this guy, it's your duty to look for the costume.
Really?
Yes.
Hey man, this stuff is because if it's just 4 pin for him to feature, then how much are you paying the videographer?
You don't know, you might find that maybe it's 6 or something like that.
So in total, it's like about 10.
Yeah. Plus number, promo, whatever it is you need, man. Like music there, like you have to be ready and you have financially, mentally, and whatever it is, you have to be ready.
So you hear that 10 pin, 4 pin just for the guy to appear in the video.
Yeah.
6 pin, that's for the videographer, and that's if you find the videographer at that price, I'm guessing. But how do you manage though?
I'm not underneath Safium. You're not the first one. Someone just looked at it, it's like, so a lot of them they want to know how much I paid this guy. I was like, no, I'm not telling you the amount. So that mule mbona in a certain way at kanchi mulapange mpiana like that, yeah.
No, but then again, like people always have their perceptions. I think what's important is for you to know your reality.
True.
And, people always have a way in which they look at you. But I think it's important to talk about these figures so that people know what exactly goes into music. Because I think people have this perception that, if you're music fair, you can go and do it. Why Why Tanan Kanibakwimbia? You know, they think it's like an easy thing to
It
do.
doesn't work like that. It doesn't.
Okay, I see.
It doesn't.
It's actually quite involving. I think artists do need a lot of support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So today our topic, we'll be discussing cleanliness.
Ubusaka.
Ubusaka. So if you look at our country right now and the state it's in, if you look at the city specifically, like Lusaka, what is in relation to cleanliness, what do you see?
I guess some places are clean, some places are not.
But as a whole, just generally, what do you feel about the city? Would you say Lusaka is a clean city or it's a dirty place?
It's not clean.
Lusaka is dirty.
Lusaka is dirty. Like, go.
It's filthy.
Ish. I don't know the best word to use, but
So
yeah. So Lusaka is dead. Like there's dead. Oh, like kulikonsoko wapita. You'd find there's a dump site.
Yeah.
There's people like katushinga bafuma kuisa kuma compounds like picking things and whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Lusaka for you.
Yeah, so that's our discussion for today. You know, like, is being dirty part of our culture, or do we have we just become like this now? You know, that's something we're trying to explore in this particular topic. So just to have a bit more of an introductory story to this whole situation. I was on Facebook. I was looking at a gentleman by the name of Steve Sosick.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Steve Sosick is a radio personality from Ndola. He's on Sun FM.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a quite prominent person on radio, the CB. And he was talking about a situation he had where I think there was a foreign lady who came to Zambia to come and visit. I'm not sure which country she came from, whether it's Germany or the Scandinavian countries, but one of those countries.
Okay.
So she came through to Zambia to come and visit. And I don't know if she was Steve's friend or just somebody who he ran into.
Okay.
And he kind of asked her, like, oh, so what do you think about Zambia? Like, you know, just as out of curiosity to find out what this German lady and tourist
Thinks about
Zambia. And I think he didn't expect the answer she gave him. So she kind of told him, like, yo, Zambia smells, man. So I was like he was taken aback, like, yo, what do you mean Zambia smells? She's like, no, everywhere you go, there's just all these bad smells. It smells. So he was a bit offended in the moment, like, how can she say that? You know, like this white person coming in and talking about this country, like, you know, they know what it is. Like,
I bet that was a lack of a better word.
He got offended at that point in time.
Because even me, I feel I can get offended.
Yeah, it's not something one wants to hear.
Yeah.
When somebody tells you, Uriwafiko, or you come from a dirty place, you know, it's not the easiest thing to take with a smile on your face. But she pretty much said that. But after some time, like I think after she had gone and some months went by, you know, he was taking a walk around the city. And
Lusaka.
no, Ndola. He's based in Ndola.
Okay.
So as he was walking, you know, he came to a realization. He was like, you know what? Actually, I think Zambia stinks. Like, this place stinks. Like, everywhere I pass, there's a funny smell. You know? Wapitira kukule nunka misu. Wapitira kukule nunka suwa. Wapitira kukuliko smell imbi. Like, all sorts of funny smells.
Like, in the introduction, you hear me, like, it's not every place. Yeah, there are places where, like, this road, which road is this? Which road is this? Well, there's mass media here, like the one that comes from mass media.
Tabumbeki.
Tabumbeki.
Yes.
Like there's always like a sewer that is.
But I think it's a bit dried up now. But there was that point when
Yeah.
there was those what if you sewer, but yeah, like
Running all the time.
yes,
like, yeah.
yes. That was quite problematic.
Then the other place that you walk every time and it smells like imiswa and shanshan, it's Intercity.
Woo! Intercity.
Like, I don't understand. Don't they have toilets or something like that?
So like so based off of that, like even just that story, it had me a bit curious because I had my own experience. Just walking around. What I noticed is when you're walking around Lusaka, right, most in the city and stuff, you will notice that ama drains they've become like bins.
Yeah.
The drains are full of rubbish. They're full of this dirty water that is just there. And there are certain places where this water never moves. Stagnant, dirty water. It's just become the situation.
Yeah.
So that also had me thinking, like, what's going on? Why does this place seem so dirty? So it's not just the drains that we have an issue with, but generally I get a feeling of like the city is so dirty.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the dirtiest I've ever seen Lusaka in my life. Because there are certain places, like, when I go there, like, there's a certain place, I won't mention it, but in town. No,
but don't say you won't mention. Like, mentioning the place isn't the problem because we are trying to, maybe if the Lusaka City Council saw this and everything, they might visit the place. So just
but again, I think at this point, it's not even an issue of them not seeing it.
Yeah.
This stuff is in your face. Yeah. It's dirty. I'm telling you, the place smells like mafia. And there are food places there.
Like, which place is that now?
That's not something I can say. But like, there's a place in town. Not Kamwala, no. But Kuma side somewhere. So Kuma side somewhere there. But
Soweto
not Soweto, not even Soweto. Like Soweto has its own issues. Yeah. I know that.
Yeah.
But the particular place I'm talking about, smell if Mapadia.
It's under the flyover bleach.
Don't worry about what it is. The fact is that
I'm trying to.
It's a dirty place. You're going to get this terrible stench. It just smells like shit, for lack of better words, And so that's one place you go. Like the other time, when you come down, there's another place like some time back that, they've heaped from rubbish for their soul. Then no, but someone is selling food.
Yeah. That's the problem that we have.
And you're thinking, so Nishi, bro, you can't see the dirt which is there. You think that dirt, that filth you're selling around is not going to affect the and you're selling food. So it's just a high level of dirt. But even just like another thing you should notice, like when we're talking about this dirt thing, that's just on the garbage side. And what's this? Public toilets.
Thank you. Public toilets. And I know I'll start with the dirty, but at the end of the day, you'd would say, who's the blame for this dirt? People, right? I'll first start by pointing at people. People are the ones that go and dump these garbages, right? Bamba vet one, another one, another person, another person. When it's now a dump site like Chakula, Chichala, they'll start calling on the government. Tifuna tandizo.
Okay.
Yeah. People. Are there anything for me to start?
And with public toilets?
Yes. With public toilets, I guess with public toilets, it's the upbringing of our homes where we come from.
Now, with public toilets, there's a very graphic scenario I remember where one of these schools, this dude wrote with shit on the wall. Like,
it's a lot of them. A lot of these schools. And I was here.
Like, think of it, like somebody takes their crap and writes on the wall. The audacity, the smell.
So with what you're saying, but I saying in toilet and you find, oh, let's say John was here. But why someone had whatever they used to write that John was here?
It's not artistic
deuce.
material.
So now you begin to think like, okay,
What's wrong with
how
this
did this
person?
guy write first of all? Was he touching with his hands or whatever it is?
No. But he had to scoop it at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
my point is with the issue of toilets,
Yeah.
I guess it starts with where we come from, like our homes, our upbringing. That's where it starts from. That's the foundation. Because if you are taught very well how to use the toilet, then you have the etiquette and the conscious whenever you're using the toilet. All right. So in these public toilets, people come from different homes. All right. Maybe I might have manners and the way of a good manner of how to use the toilet. I'll leave it clean. But the next guy find that allies sit on the toilet a heap. No,
Yeah. Even just flushing the toilet is a problem.
Yes. Then you want the guy who's the cleaner to clean that mess for you. Is that fair enough? Even if you had the cleaner.
And like the reason why I'm saying public toilets, because with public toilets, again, like, correct me if I'm wrong again, but I think like 90% of public toilets are just messed up.
Yeah,
and it says something about us as a people. Like, what's up with that? Why are most of our public toilets so filthy? Like, I'll give you an example. If you go into town, or not just town, but different areas, you try and go into any of these public bathrooms. There's one prominent feature you will see. If you may,
yes,
leaking toilet and bathroom area.
And those,
but the toilets don't flush.
Yeah.
And
a lot of them is public toilets. They're run by council. You pay,
and you pay.
Yes,
actually. You pay.
But
you pay a 5 kwacha.
Yes,
You pay so much.
Yes. But see the toilet that you're going to use.
It's very few toilets that what's this? Again. Well, okay, I get it. They can be run by council, but like we're saying, in as much as the toilets get cleaned, there's also the use of them.
Yes, that's why I say
the personal responsibility.
We individuals, again, like the upbringing and the etiquette of using the toilet.
Yeah.
Tabakwat, like, I guess umuntunga wabomvye toilet. Then if you don't flush, think of the next person who will come and use the toilet. Like, how will the person feel first? I say you're in a rush.
Yeah.
Then I say I'm in a direct pamaf.
Nasty work, man.
Like,
no.
Hey, look, the problem is that I don't know if I should say it in Nyanja.
And it's stuff like that. Like,
it's a heap, a lot of.
Nish, what did you eat, so?
Then you expect someone to come and flush and clean that mess for you.
Jammed up the whole situation. That requires just now about plumber and about hotels.
Yes. Because I remember, I think that was like at arcades, Papa, it's a more like, to use the toilet, then opened. Bro. I was like, whatever I was feeding when. It's like, no.
My God.
Then I went out to ask the cleaner, like, much no. Like, I felt like I was the one now.
Yeah.
Like, if I was a cleaner, please, if
cleaning that
every day, then you're dealing with that.
And like, cleaning a toilet is not an easy job, eh?
Yes.
It's a very difficult job.
Yes.
People must respect these people who clean these places. Just because somebody is going to clean that place up doesn't now give you the authority or permission now to go and mess up anyhow. Chiva tachifuminemo, and that you're a human being.
No.
You can't clean that, but you want somebody else to go and clean your filth. You know,
Yeah, but it's a foundation at the end of the day.
Aye.
Our homes, where we come from. Because in these our homes,
Yeah.
there are people that don't know how to use the toilet.
Mm,
You go in the toilet, they'll leave a mask there, like
the
someone doesn't.
camera guys, like
Someone
it's
doesn't
real,
know how.
man.
Yeah, like someone doesn't know how to flush the toilet.
Yeah.
Like yo, bro. Like when you flush, the water doesn't remain clean.
Yeah.
Ngawaingira, you say, oh, someone was working in here. Like,
Yeah.
okay, but why?
Pour some more water.
Someone like.
Yeah.
Think of the next person that will come to use the toilet. So our homes, it starts from our homes. So now, if in our homes there's such mess, what of public toilets now? That's the reason why in these public toilets you find that, hey, wafi. Wafi.
So not just public toilets. Let's just go through a few places where we see this filth. So we've talked about just general garbage.
Yeah.
You know, in the streets, you know, drainages being filled with garbage. There is the public toilets. Then, which other one? There was also one time, I remember, I don't know if it's last year or it's this year, where there was an article about they had found bed bugs on a bus.
Yeah.
I don't know what bus that
not
is.
to mention the company, but
yes. But
and
they found bed bugs per bus.
So I'm a bed bugs again, like the way it's a public transport.
Yes.
People come from different homes, all right? So with the bed bug, you might find that someone somewhere else.
Someone actually number bed bugs kuma kumia.
And the way I'm a bed bugs, yeah, but they're like this. One will multiply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear they're quite bad and like they're very difficult to get rid of.
Yeah.
So it's one of those scourges. But if it ain't got bed bugs, Steffi coffee.
Yeah, it's dirty.
You know, tamule wami ama bed sheet, tamule chitana nikani.
I guess sometimes with these public transports, like you have time to do a cleanup, like a cleanup. You know, mbakula longa fair from place to like no time for that. You only get to clean the bus panse. No, but not that
thorough.
Clean. Yeah. That's a problem. That's a problem.
You know, then there's also like, you know, kulaba like where people get these to my bottles. They are repackaging like bala sometimes. I mean, sometimes I don't know if they put munko in there, but they put different things in there.
Yeah.
So there are those guys who collect those bottles and they go sell them to people who are going to use those bottles. Now, I saw a horrific scene like in one of these places. Like these guys had picked those same bottles. Nombe pubade sukida ma bottle like muchi drain fi. You know, men shayonga wa yalo na fit and fit. It kind of just looks like sewer water. But you can even get the stench from that.
It looks like sewer. It's sewer water because it's not rain season.
It's not rain season, bro. It's sewer water, and they're washing these bottles with sewer water. Then munyamu never mvale chapa no chapa. I look at these guys there. We should like, what's wrong with these dudes?
Yeah.
So now imagine those to my same containers. They take them back in different places. Buy how long?
They go and sell, and those people.
So, but you send it to Kopona Venanga. But even if so it comes from that rubbish, you know, and then you put it back and fill it up, and somebody's going to consume from that.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Picture that.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Then garbage dumping again in residential areas. Kwabama garbage collection companies.
They're there, yes.
They're there. But there are those who opt to get their garbage. Like when I was staying in Challenge, I send the garbage mu neighborhood. Kwabama guys, the guys with the wheelbarrows.
Yeah,
they pass around the neighborhoods collecting garbage. But now those guys, where do they go through it? They go through it my line. That's why they dump it. And you know, fairly fully so like at one point these things even became like a mountain of some sort. You know? And I'm thinking, where's the garbage collection in all of this? But some people, again, they don't want to pay for garbage collection.
Yes.
They'll pay the guys who do the wheelbarrow a small fee.
That's the reason I said it's we individuals, us individuals again. Like,
and then
you're just failing to. Probably it's maybe an 80 kwacha per month or 100 kwacha. they get to collect your garbage and garbages and everything like that, but people don't want to do that.
And then now the smell, ngakwaka. When it's hot,
Yes.
the smell and the flies.
Yes.
Picture that. So it's all these things, man, you know. And then now just like so we talked about public toilets, the streets, you know, this garbage dumping and whatnot, right? Even just on a personal level, hygiene.
No way, no way, no way.
No win. Now in Nepo bus, like we're moving from town to, like when I was saying in Challenge, moving from town going to Challenge. This bus I got onto, this guy. Have you ever smelled a person who smells like a shoe? Like a stinking shoe. Not their shoes smelling like a shoe. But his entire body smells quite sapato.
Quite some spray that smells like shoes.
This guy was stinking like a shoe. Like, yo, boy, how do you smell quite to the sapato de nunca? Like your whole body. Samba. See, you know, I saw you sit there by the door side there. Then now conductor boy full of me man.
Thank you. I'm a conductor. They won't say but
there's a few, you know.
Not to mention the root, but my guys. And with the notion they have at high roof si mazura. Like you're paying umuntu atvendeza ngonche kwendo. Aisa imina but uyu muntu ukwapa kulipa menzo pobe like bro.
You in the armpit, bro. You know?
When last time did what? On your body.
But even just like, you know, like away from conductors and what, I remember there was a guy we were at school with in college, in uni rather. No names mentioned. But I don't know if this guy didn't know how to bath or he wasn't taught how to bath, right? So this guy, the way it used to be, it's like, he was a friend of mine, but I noticed something. Like, this guy, he can go and bath, so. But, Ngaisa Kalapachpuna, he sits next to you for the the scent that will come from that bloody seat. You would think maybe he kind of pooped on the chair a bit, like, what's wrong? You know, and even at certain points, you find like this guy will say, oh, I'm going to bath. He will go and bath. But still, when he sits on the chair, the smell, I'm thinking, bro, like, what's up with this guy, man? Like, why you always stink like that?
You're like,
and you know, like, I don't know how to tell this guy, like, bro, you stinking, you know?
No,
don't
but
smell too
certain individuals, when it's too much, and if you say he's a friend,
yes,
like, being honest with them would help. Like, bro, do you know how to clean your... Like when you go to bath, how do you bath? Because certain people don't know how to bath.
Yeah, and you see the challenge that was there with this particular person. So one of these people who like very loud, very confident type of person. You know? Very nasty work, you know. But you see, with all of this dirt and lack of cleanliness that we are discussing, these things have, you know, they've got bad effects. They've got very negative effects. If you look at the issue of garbage, you know, we've reached a point where now, like, not even we've reached a point. I think I remember from the time I was young, you know, I'm in my 30s right now, but from the time I was young, it's like every time the rain comes, there's cholera. It's just become like a traditional ceremony also. Oh, the rains come, you're going to have cholera. And you see, cholera, it's a very deadly disease. Because it kills within a short space of time.
Yeah.
Upon contracting what is the disease, you can die within a very short space of a few days. 3-4 days while you're dead, you know, because you're puking, you're pooping, everything is just
happening at
the same time. But it's all as a result of dirt. You know, your food gets contaminated by what's this, or you come into contact with somebody who, you know, This type
Just
of
like,
things.
yeah.
You know, so you have such health hazards that happen. On the other hand, you also have like pollution, just generally pollution. So you find like Kuyanacha and like in Chidenji, where they're dumping like from our garbage from our poor line. So after some time, what some of these guys do is they set these things on fire. Now,
Yes.
because it's a lot of garbage, then now, now, air pollution.
Like it's
The whole
burning.
place is smoked up. It smells like
It's
some
burning.
brine of garbage.
Yeah.
You know, so very, very devastating effects. And if you remember, like when was that? There was that cholera stint that hit the country quite bad.
Was it not last year?
I'm not sure if it's last year. It was last year.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah. It hit the country quite bad,
Yeah,
where they had to
very-
take a bunch of and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, Hero Stadium.
Heroes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. People died, but you know, sick, dead. Many people having a cholera. And even, I think even during PF, there was a time when it hit again.
It hit very bad.
But I think the response that time, what they did to have soldiers go into town and just clean up town,
We need that again.
you know. So there was that response at least. But you know, you are risking all these like very deadly situations where people die from something that can be addressed very simply, you know. So aside from like the air pollution, you know, the disease, you're also looking at pest infestations.
Yes.
Where there's about cockroach.
Like, so with the cockroaches, away from that.
Causeway.
Away from that. So
Rats.
these places, like where in town, Wasangat, that they don't want to go to toilets.
Yes.
All right. They don't want to use a toilet, or they're avoiding to pay a certain fee. All right. This is the reason why, like, you'd find that every time you go to a male clinic, there's plenty of guys with UTI. That's number one. Like, we have people, they'll ask you, oh, so like, do you have a partner? No. This person is not sexually active. Where did you get the UTI from? These same places, because like mamona just there and then. But you can contract UTI just like that.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't need
You don't need sexual contact. Just the toilet facilities.
Yes. It's bad like that.
Cleanliness.
Yes. So most of the time, like, that's the reason why with public toilets,
Yeah.
you have to be a bit conscious, especially if your immune is not that strong. Everybody won't say like immune number karikonzenga wa affect toilet kulwa every time you go, Chief, are you okay? Are you sure you're not sexually active? Like,
why are you getting this?
Yes. Just like that. So it's bad.
I see. That's terrible. So that's you know, and even just like the way a place looks, like the aesthetics of a place, it becomes so dirty, it doesn't look nice, it's no longer attractive. You know, they said, and this whole attitude of dumping waste or garbage, there's such a terrible attitude towards it. In certain places, you find in the middle of a road. So there's nowhere where it says there's a designation for dumping rubbish. Somebody just throws it into patch.
So if you go in these shanty compounds, all right, when it's raining, if you have some drainage, people be going there.
So that the garbage gets washed away by the rain.
Yes.
So
if you have somewhere else, then water won't be moving.
Yeah.
Then it's going to become a heap. Then later on, it's rain season. Later on, it's there's fecal matters and whatever it is.
Then it just
flies, whatever,
washed up.
vectors, whatever it is, correr.
Then it gets washed up. And you know, when the rain comes, because now those things are just being dumped in the
Yes.
It comes to wash up on the road.
Yes.
you know, and it's just become so filthy, and you're thinking, guys, what's this all about, you know?
In these shanties.
But now, you know, like slowly but surely, these things are just moving across the
Yes.
city. There's nothing at all. And like you find somebody dumped something in the middle of a road somewhere in one of these Mayad areas, and you're thinking, like, whose idea was it just come dump this here? You know? So it messes up the cleanliness of a place, you know. It reduces the value of a place, because then now people don't want to be there anymore. If there's an economic activity there, it's filthy. No one's going to want to be in that filth. You know, it will kill the level of business there, because not many people want to be around that area too long.
Yeah.
You know, so those are some of, like, you know, the effects that it has on our environment and on us personally. You know, and even just on a personal level, when it comes to hygiene, like, I can imagine you're in a relationship with somebody who has a hygiene problem. How do you deal with that? And sometimes when you try to be honest with people, like, it may come out a bit, you know, offensive. Or, people get sensitive, and it's not a nice thing to be told, then they start feeling bad.
But I think with me, whenever I see something wrong, please, I don't like to beat around the bush. Like, there's this, I don't know, I won't mention Kashan. Please. Oh, beautiful and that.
Yeah.
But the mouth, although, bro. Bro. I was like, she.
So you did tell her that?
Yeah? Me, like, first, so the way it started, I was like, okay. We're talking. I buy a sweet and give you some. Because this person is busy talking on you.
Oh,
bro,
no.
You smelling.
Yeah. Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
no, please, na papa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's not
First
gutsy.
time, second time, the next time, like, yeah, bro. What I did was okay.
Wait, but was she pretty though?
Yes, good looking like that.
Yeesh, man.
Do you know what I did before she like, I bought some Colgate and yeah, I just thought of getting for you this.
But did she ask you, like, why you buying me toothpaste?
I said, no, I just thought of getting for you.
But did she ask you why you bought her the toothpaste?
No, because what I said was,
hey, you cold. Man. You cold. How did you do that to a chick, man? Like,
I was getting my own, so I thought of you.
Yeah.
So it's just courtesy. Oh, thank you. But after some time when I observed, I was like, no. But do you have a problem? Is it a health problem? Like that? Like, why is your mouth smelling like that, girl? Like, yeah. Then, she was offended, but I was like, no.
So were you dating her? Did the relationship end because of that? Huh?
I go, okay, you're asking too much.
I want to know. But you see, this is what dirt does, man. Like, it can kill your relationship. Doesn't matter whether you're pretty or what. If your
Because
mouth
me, I was
stank,
like, because the way she was like, okay, but I think, why don't you like, yo, I'm not going to kiss you like that. No, I'm not going to.
Wait, so she even just said, like, why don't you
why
kiss me?
don't you like kissing? Like, because you smell, bro.
Did you tell her that?
No. That was in my heart, bro.
Oh, my God. That's mean, bro. That's mean. But you see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, you create unnecessary. You end relationships. Maybe you found the love of your life. Everything.
Yeah. Like,
you know, you messed up a good relationship because you couldn't brush your teeth.
Because you smell. Like, why don't you? I know.
That's crazy. I can imagine. Did you have a dilemma? Because she looks good, but the smell.
That was the question with me. I said, okay. Okay, she's okay, but no,
But anyway, again, like with the mouth, there sometimes, you know, it can be just like a hygiene thing. But like you mentioned, some people have medical conditions.
Yeah.
It's not just a mouth thing. Maybe it's a whole digestive system.
I was like, so why do you fail to look at Me face to face because you smell.
But did she ever just try to kiss you on her own and then you like,
Yeah, like you move like so. My excuse was like I'm not into kisses. I don't like to kiss, bro. Like yeah, I know.
no, man, you got crazy stories, man. That's something else. So you hear whether it's a man or a woman, man, but just make sure you keep your hygiene.
Yeah, let's be
be
clean.
clean.
Clean, bro.
Brush your teeth, do your tuma pizza.
And we've got guys that don't know how to wash their undies, and they've got no my boxer.
I thought like woofy when somebody was telling me. I thought people just exaggerated. No, some guys like walking around. Hey, what's this? Nah, basi way. This dude like if safe.
Yeah.
Just on Navonde So where I was sitting, the guy in front of me now. So yeah, got it. The person behind us, so we all had to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And those my middle seats which go up and flip like that. Hey, this dude, I saw him as a conta, man. The box your face, the money kind of tint. Nef punda fivili pama takwa.
True, we have.
I was like, bro, how did you leave home with those gunshots in your boxer, man? Like, who shot you? Like,
it's not that they don't know. They know that now for a chalepka.
No, move on to
yes.
Like,
yes. Now, so me, what I get to wonder now is like, okay, bro, if you know that your boxers is not okay, like nailepka.
Yeah.
How do you take off your boxers when you want to be like that with a woman? Like,
that's why. Okay. You have to cut off some of those stuff. My boys is getting wild right now. Like,
it doesn't add up, bro. Like, it's too much.
But you see, that's
the problem is that my guys are. But they want to sucking us and it. It's dirty, it's not clean. Then they like to sag.
And there are two types again.
Yes.
Then there's also the guys. If I have straight fear, so very smart. Then the Shama guys started out to school, my body. Ngafara so very smart.
Yes.
Smart. Ngafika fe mu hostel ata fule tolosh. Box ya shara kwati ni apron mwana like
for of elastic.
It's just like an elastic, like then it's got a flap in front. Kunuma, the gods must be crazy.
And you're okay just like that as a man. As a guy. No.
And chicks even feel this guy. No, hey, what? Yeah.
It's like what they say in Bemba, Tinganda we kumbumtenge. But like, like the outer appearance, but look inside, at the boxers inside.
Damaged stuff. Like
it's not like
socks of the other hand that shoes. Iwe bambama guys ngavaisa fula sapato hapa so tegas mwana like stink up the whole place and you're wondering like what died in your shoes, man. Like I have an uncle like this dude's like he was quite something, man. Like I'm not gonna mention his name, but he's a G. Like so this uncle of mine, he pulls through, he comes through home to come visit us and stuff, And he came through with his wife at that point in time. And he's there telling my mom, I know I see nice. And there my mom is looking at him like, where did you get this poor woman? Now he had this boot, like big boot, thick. Then inside, that she sock that he used to wear. Like, Charlie, like, these my socks, they hang up like for Christmas.
Yes.
red white
Yeah.
sock. It was a red and white sock. A thick sock.
Eh?
I don't know, I saw full in sapato. I saw her like at the door there. Bruh. The smell. You are in the corridor, you go for it. My mother was not a music. Anyway. Now when I look back, because I was young at that time, now when I look back and I'm thinking, how does this woman, my auntie or the woman he had married at that point in time, like, how does she manage to stomach that smell?
Like, that's one thing I get to wonder sometimes. You'd find that wamona umuntu like very dirty. And so he's a married man.
Hey.
So now you begin to think, I was like, okay. Like I think now, outside the box, I was like, okay, so my like nish program manje. Pakara bwanji manje program.
You see the nuclear that.
Utuchena nomba mwabantu bako alezi.
Like, and you know, we understand, yes, you are doing a laborious job and everything, but at a certain point in time, clean yourself.
Yeah.
And some of these guys, you just need to fill up a drum
And
throw some jig in there, some boom, some domestos, and some dishwasher, and scrub that chap. Because,
yeah,
you know. And, you know, one thing, like, I remember back to the COVID times, like, one thing I appreciate about the COVID times was that it taught us how to, on some certain level, be clean.
Yes.
Especially the washing of hands,
Yes.
sanitizing of hands, because that's how a lot of contamination also goes around. You know, people can be careless with their hands. You will find the in the map in the section. What's this? Then you go, the same person in the shop, he goes to the food section. He's there busy picking.
Not even that.
So now you're leaving all that residue and germs on the food there, you know, and it's just filthy. So during COVID now, because we are cleaning our hands, and
we got used to.
We got used. Yeah. It's a shame that they stopped that. I think they should have continued.
I think I also, at some point, I also appreciate the whole COVID thing, because there was this time I was on a bus.
Yes.
What was I coming? I think from SOS. So I sat on the back seat. Boom. Oh, this man came in. Boom. Just to reduce. So he sat next to me. Then he answered the back seat. Then, if you are caught in zone. Because at some point, when I'm on my face mask, I was like, Tuarwara nomba zona.
And you know,
I was worried, Mandine. I was like, no. I think of like the use of face mask.
Yes.
I think it's just okay because he number.
You know, like what you're talking about.
Just looked outside the window.
And then you're on the bus.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
This man, please.
Just carelessly coughing. Hey. It was in one of these Tuma shops. This lady in front of me came and coughed like that. And you know, they had given those guidelines, like at least tuck your cough in your elbow and so. Just let one out, you know, those are the same wet type of cough. And you just turn around and launch it on all of us. I was so upset. Like, what nonsense is this, you know? But you know, it's unfortunate that we didn't continue that, the whole sanitizing of hands and masks, because I think it's vital, not just for, you know, COVID, but other, just general cleanliness and prevention of these contaminations and whatnot, you know. So to come back to the whole thing, like, again, just to get some clarity, why do you think we have so much uncleanliness? Especially now, you look at the garbage, look at the state of public toilets, you look at the drainages are filled with garbage. You know, you look at just In fact, another one I forgot to talk about. My lodge. Anyway. There's a time I went to work from the Copper Belt. We were traveling to Kitwe, but because we started off late, we had to stop over in Ndola. So the person I was with, they had accommodation with a family member. I didn't. I had to get a lodge for the night. So we stopped over in Ndola, and I went to this particular lodge. I'm not going to mention the name, but so we got there like, it was like, I think 2 or 3, I think. So for Nafika reception, and I'm sure. Shingama rooms we have for, is it 250? Then the other one was 350. These rooms are quite expensive. So I was like, okay, since it's just for the night and I don't really have much money like that, give me the one for 250. It's like, okay, bro. This dude took me to the room, opened it up, went in there. First of all, just the way the room looked. 250. The closer I got to the bed, I put my bag down. I got up a bed, but smell ya from bed.
Akachena.
It smelled like people were just fresh off of sleeping from that bed. And that's where this dude took me. Looked around, maybe there's a chair. Nothing. It's just that bathroom, yo. I mean, it's quite tired from an okfum. Said, I've been on the road the whole time. Chilled in there for like 10, 15 minutes. Said, I'm tired. I need to sleep on a bed. I can't sleep on this bed. Smells like other people have been sleeping. That's how I just went back to the reception and said, yo, show me the room for 350, man. Took me to the one for 350. At least that one wasn't smelling. But just the state of the bed and the room.
In the room. Like that small soap.
No, not that kind of small soap is then better because it's like a complete one.
Yes,
like a
you
box.
mean, so I thought it was the one they cut in between the cosmos.
No, not that small soap.
A normal soap? Then
normal soap by Putula fee. For 350, man.
No.
I was like, sat. For now, I should hear that. And my back was hurting. The bed was just a mess. But you know, that's those are things that subjective.
Yeah, with these lodges, and because I think there's one. I've been to Mwebantu Bakware. Piro na sana ngire Mwebantu Bakware.
Mwinangu lodges, in fact, mama bed.
Yes.
And men who like spending time in my lodges, you go there. You pick up and where
yes.
bed bag.
So I reached there, I was like, okay, blah, blah, blah. I was like, the pillow. Monica vet Mustangs. So I was like, okay, maybe it's okay. Then I was like, no, I paid, but how am I going to sleep on such a pillow? No. Went to the reception, I was like, no. But no, what's the problem that? Like, so you expect me to sleep on such a pillow? No, sorry, sir. I was like, What if, like, now it gave me an advantage of saying, what in my bedding search? They brought like, I'm not sure, like, yo, because I paid, please. Can you bring something fresh? I'm not sure. The people that go for whatever short times or whatever it is, they'll leave.
And that's the thing I don't like about
they'll
lodges.
say, no one will know. They'll just maintain the same beddings and whatever it is.
If you're feeling if you're
Yes. Then you come wherever you are tired, then you want to spend your night.
And that was the experience I had at that particular place.
So I was like,
you know,
I'm not sleeping on this chipito.
No, that's nasty, man. Oh no.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have all these situations where we've seen dirt on so many different levels. So the question that I was trying to ask or phrase this, say, why is there so much dirt? Is it in our culture to be dirty? Or is it something that has developed over time? If so, why? And what can we do about it?
Okay, I wouldn't say it's a culture, no, because being dirty isn't a culture. So it's something that has just developed over time.
Let me also ask another question. Like, do you think, let's go back maybe 15 years back. Do you think it was cleaner that time in terms of even just the way the city looks and, in comparison to now?
I wouldn't say it wasn't that clean, but it wasn't that dirty.
Okay.
Like, I guess again, it's
I think you can just sit up.
it's the population has increased.
Okay. Yeah.
That's one major thing. The population from that time to this time,
It's increased. So
like
more
it's-
garbage
yes,
is being produced.
more people, more garbage, and whatever it is. So there's a population effect. I don't know right now if we have any city in Zambia that would say it's a cleanest, because sometime back people were saying, "Oh, Chingola is
Chingola,
a
yes, there was a thing of
cleanest,
Chingola being
town
the
and
cleanest
whatever
town.
it
Yeah.
is." Yeah, but this time around, I don't know if there's a cleanest town in Zambia. So I think population, it has contributed towards the city getting dirty, or these places getting dirty. Because, like I said, different people, different background, different etiquettes. Like, we have people that are a bit conscious of the environment and people that are not conscious about the environment. So you'd find that maybe the percentage of people who have good courtesy about the environment are lesser than those with bad etiquette towards the environment. So it will affect
Okay.
those like with good etiquette and whatever it is. So population, number one, it has affected us a lot.
I see.
Yeah. Then we don't say like being dirty is a cultural thing. No one does. Yeah. I bet even in long time, maybe I would say our forefathers wouldn't say like it's been a culture. No. It's to bath.
Yeah.
You didn't say
Or not say that it's been our culture all along, but maybe it has become our culture.
no.
Because now we are sort of, these things are starting to become normal. Like I said, with the cholera thing. Why is it every time it's rain season, bro, it's going to be cholera? And it's become, it's something that has been normal for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the corolla thing, I think like the problem is there's too much garbage and waste in the city.
Okay.
So corolla all comes about with if the places are filth and whatever it is because of fecal matters. The problem food is then people that will go and sit anywhere when it's in the night, they'll just sit umuntu nakola muntu ayanyeve apo pene vemwanisa adaboudu chera so muntu na 5 cents achisa anyera pa gate.
Yeah.
Yes, there are such people. So that brings about cholera. If you're imfula ya loka and the water is contaminated like that, it brings about cholera. So it's all about individuals again.
But so again, if it's individuals, you see, because we're coming from households, right? So if it's become so prevalent in our society that if you go in a public toilet, 80% of the time it's going to be messed up more than it's going to be clean.
Yes.
It means even in our households, that lesson is missing. Why are people not being? It's like people are not being taught this thing. So people are just growing up and going out into the public and just messing up all these places and stuff.
Something that has contributed to that is that let me put it in such a context. This is a married couple. The madam and the husband, they both work.
Yeah.
Right? The kids are at school. The house remains with the probably say a maid or caretaker. Kids knock off. They're alone, waiting for their mom and dad. The caretaker or the nanny knocks off. The kids, they don't have the knowledge on how to use a toilet. The parents, when they knock off, they're like, how was your day? But there's certain lessons that are missing. You won't see that, but with time,
Yes.
it will come out.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some lesson missing because I guess kids or children nowadays, they spend lesser time
With their parents.
parents.
Okay.
Yeah. That has contributed.
And I think, like you're saying, not just their parents, when I was growing up, I had the privilege of growing up not just with my parents, like my mother or father. There was always an elderly person around me,
Yeah.
like an aunt, an uncle, an elder brother, an elder cousin, elder sister. So they would always be there to guide. So even when you went into the toilet and let's say wasunda and you piss all over the place,
Yeah.
someone is going to drag you back and tell you, yo, you can't do that. Clean that up. You use the toilet, you just leave it like that. Somebody is going to come back and tell you, oh, clean that up. But like you're saying now, those people are not so present in our environment.
Yes.
So the kids are unsupervised, and then the parents also don't seem to have enough time to impart some of these lessons on the children, or spend enough time with them to actually know that their children or these people they're raising have these habits. Some parents really, like, they might not see that also. Like in certain households, you might not see that because maybe there's a maid who cleans.
Yes. Yes.
So when there's someone to clean, you think people don't have that habit. But now, just because somebody is there to clean, it's not licensed for you to be careless with those environments.
Kaili chimbi chakawati. Sometimes you have a maid or a nanny that will be like, no, that's not the way they use the toilet. Then now vaninanga vakomboka, no, she was saying this, she was whatever it is. Then no, vana mwira wakalipila mwana akasambira later on, like akasambira Luisa ngatasambira hapo peni.
Yes.
So mle mwana kwata akasambira Luisa, because you create a strong foundation. Like when someone is a child. No, mwana, a teenager, mwana, an adult.
Yes.
Mwana, that's a disaster to the society. They don't know how to use the toilet.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And also, I think other than just, something being done at a household level, I think where some of the problems are as well, it's also on the people who are responsible to carry out some of these elements of cleanliness. So, for instance, like around the city, right? Who's responsible for cleaning it? Is it the council?
So I'm a public toilets. There are those that are for council, and quite welfare want to you build like you want. It's a business on their end. Like maybe it's in town, you have a place in town, then you build a toilet. Then,
but let's say like, or even for cash for work fee, but like I'm drains and whatnot.
For Ministry of Local Government.
Okay, so you see, like I think they're also not doing a very good job in maintaining the cleanliness of the country, and they need to do it on more than one level. There's, of course, the maintenance where you make sure you're cleaning those things.
Yeah.
But there's also the sensitization and also creating the environment that people don't unnecessarily make filthy. So there's that aspect as well. Because sometimes the people doing work, is it for cash for work, where they come, they clean the drains.
Yeah.
Then now after they remove that rubbish from the drain, by stuff heaping up ambadi. So now this stuff is not collected and it stays there. And eventually it falls back into the drain. Work done is equals to
zero.
Yeah. So there's a lot of inefficiencies and ineffectiveness on the government side of things, on the council or local government side of things, in terms of maintaining a clean environment. Even just simple things like making sure. I mean, now, if a residential area is made, at least one of the things that should be made mandatory is to say, if there is a residential area, residential area, either you, the landlord, or the tenant, they need to check whether you are signed up with a garbage collection company.
Yeah.
But none of that is there. So now you even have situations now, like the way it is, where like people are just throwing, they pay these guys 30 kwacha bara, then they just go dump them. you know. And at a certain point in time, those guys have already created an ecosystem. I think the crime they really commit is, say, they dump in the wrong places.
Yes.
Incorporate those same guys at a collection point.
Chapwa.
Then provide them a suitable dumping place. Chop. You know. Maybe it's not as simple as that, but still come up with a solution. We can't have a filthy place like that. You know. So that's more on the government side of things. Then on the individual side of things, I think because of the setup, like what you described, the availability of people to teach the children, say, oh, this is how you clean the place, this is how you make sure this is this. It's a bit challenging on the families because they're not so present with the children. They just have a short space of time with them. But I think where they can be an effective solution is in schools. I remember I saw a clip from, I don't know if that's China or Japan, where kids are in class, they're being taught how to wipe their behinds. Like the teacher is doing a demonstration using balloons and that type of stuff. You know, it looks silly and funny when you're watching it, but that's such a vital lesson to teach a child how to clean themselves after they use the toilet. Because these are the things that we're seeing where umuntu mukulu 50 years, they don't know how to clean themselves up. Then guys I call next now, it just smells like somebody died.
Yeah.
There, you know, just creates a terrible situation. So I think schools are a vital place where we need to teach those principles of cleanliness. You know, you teach children, so littering, not like this. When you're in an environment, you make sure you keep it clean.
Yeah.
When you use a bathroom, this is how you use it. When it's done at school level, I think even in public now, because more people have been trained and understand and they've taken that principle, you generally have a cleaner environment like that. Not if today when a deaf,
Yeah.
it's like the place is one big bin.
Arikabanga kuchirenje kwena.
It's
Bekara para pene, we are cooking like you are eating.
Okay, some people have even become immune.
Yes,
That's
yes.
mutated into a immune person from
Like
the
it's
dirt.
normal for you to sit on dump site.
You know, but that's our episode on, like, you know, cleanliness and dirt. You know,
Please
give us your comments. You know, throw some suggestions, comments
Sick.
there in the topics. What do you think can be done to help our country at large become more cleaner? Help people at an individual level get cleaner. Those type of things, because the state of things right now, the country or the nation, or is it the seat, or at least I'm in Lusaka, so from what I'm seeing in Lusaka, it's not a good thing. But even cholera, typically when you have cholera, you hear it like from Lusaka.
Yes, the outbreak, like that's what.
But recently, I think mouths get cholera now. Now, if they start having cholera out there, where are we going? You know. So guys, you know, that's that. Cleanliness, keep it clean. Take time to learn some hygiene, basic hygiene. You know, look after your environments. Don't just be dumping stuff out there. You know, try to find suitable ways of disposing your waste. Also, to the authorities that are in charge of making sure our environments are clean and maintained, do so. Help us out. You know, we've seen that there's more people now. There's a lot of trash. Town is filthy. Let's come up with solutions to sort those things out. It's not a nice thing, when the rain comes, cholera today, no.
Okay.
That's embarrassing. Those should be things of the past number, you know. Mwalifika 2025 na nomba mchilimu na dwala cholera.
You're still fighting and looking for strategies in order to end cholera.
So with that said and done, we are closing on this note. You know, keep it clean.
Say
Not
cleanliness.
more bathroom time flashing in a flash. We are watching you.
Cleanliness is next to
godliness. Yeah, cleanliness. I think, you've said it well. That's the best way to put it. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Keep yourself clean. Keep your environment clean. Yeah, so on that note, we are closing off. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember, keep it clean. All right.
Peace.